Welcome back, listeners. This is part 3. I'm Robin Black, and this is It's All About Healing podcast. So I'm excited to talk about the ProtiFit foods, the protein, and the vitamins and the calcium. Ooh, it's a lot, you guys, but we're gonna go ahead and cover it. So what I first want to introduce is the ProtiFit. These are so good, especially this chili. It is delicious. This one and the fettuccine alfredo are my favorites. But the ProtiFit, how it works, when I was having that surgery, they told me that I had to lose 30 pounds by myself. So when I had to lose that weight by myself, the doctor was like, trust me, you can lose 30 pounds in 30 days. And I was like, no, I can't. And she was like, yeah, you can. Trust me. If you just follow what we're going to tell you to do, you can lose it. And when Carum Health paid for my surgery, again, I don't know if your job is going to partner with Carum Health, but it's definitely worth researching and looking up Carum Health, Carrum Health, right? See if they partner with your job so they can help you pay for this surgery. The only thing that they did not pay for was this ProtiFit, right? And I think it was $350 or $400 that I had to pay for, but it's worth it. It was definitely worth the investment. Okay. And they have different colors at the top for the dinners. And you're eating every 2 hours. They have breakfast, they have drinks, they have, and all their drinks and all their food has protein in it. I would think I was probably eating maybe about, I think 80 to 100 grams of protein a day. And I was losing anywhere between about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds a day. And it was because of this Proti food. So the drink, I believe you can have 3 of these a day. I believe so. And then this cappuccino, okay. All these have like 15 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein, 12 grams of protein, right? And you're just eating and drinking protein all day. The cappuccino, it is the best thing that you will ever taste, right? The cappuccino is delicious. Then they had the chicken noodle soup, which is really, really good. And then I also put cracked pepper in this. But if you're eating this after the surgery, I highly recommend not putting pepper in it and not even eating this because you have to strain the little small vegetables that are in it. So you got to be very, very, very careful with such a sensitive stomach after the surgery. But before the surgery, if you want to lose weight and you want to lose at least 1 pound to 2 pounds a day, ProtiFit is the way to go. All their food is good. The chips that they give you, I highly recommend only getting the barbecue because if you have the ranch or you have the pickle, I think was the other one. It was disgusting. I'm trying to tell you, go with the barbecue, right? Because they give you a snack. They make your breakfast. Your breakfast, you have like a little protein pancake. They have blueberry chocolate chip. Again, the dinner meals, I think you can only have 2 of these a day because you have to be careful with certain ones. And it gives you a well-proportioned side because it's also preparing you for the surgery, right? So it's not like you're going to have a lot of food. It's not going to be a large amount. Before the surgery, I was an overeater. So I was eating anywhere from 2,700 calories to like 3,300 calories a day. When they put me on this ProtiFit, I think I was getting 600 or 800 calories a day. And my body was basically going into starvation mode, right? It's what your body needs. This is what your liver needs, because when you have that fatty liver, they physically cannot do the surgery. So when doctors tell you, hey, you have to lose X amount of weight before the surgery, they're telling you that you have to lose that amount first so they can actually perform the surgery. Otherwise, that fatty liver is going to be in the way, and the machine that the doctor is utilizing, he can't get around that liver, and it's very, very, very dangerous if they nick your liver, right? So That's the main reason why you want to make sure that you're already actively losing weight. And they're going to monitor you. They're going to walk you through all of it. It's going to be phenomenal. But so that's ProtiFit. And then they have the best little desserts. Their granola bars were good. I ate those for the snacks in between. It's definitely, go to the website and just look through it, right? If you guys have any questions with it, again, email me, right? Reach out. I will gladly speak to you guys and help you guys through wanting to lose weight, or even if you're post-op, if you want to talk more about it, reach out, email me. It's all about healing17@gmail.com, but it's also going to be in the description. But as far as the vitamins, so the vitamins can get a little pricey, okay? These are the best. These are the chewables. These are the chewy ones. And I always get the assorted flavor because I like to have a variety. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like some of these flavors, but I think they're all good. Everybody's palate is different. But these are kind of expensive. These are, I believe, $40 a piece. They're either 40 or 44. And then you also have the calcium chews, which I get the assorted flavor on these as well. Both of these are, in my suggestion, right? I would highly suggest getting these because these, I tolerate these a lot better. However, if these get too expensive, because you know what I mean, paying $80 for both of these a month. I don't know if this is a month. This might be more like, this one's a month because these come in 60, and I believe you have to take 2 of these a day. These have 90. So this one might be around, because I have to take 2 of these a day also. And was I supposed to still keep taking 2 of these a day? That I don't know. I probably need to reach out to my doctor and ask them if I'm still supposed to be taking 2 of these a day a year out of surgery. I don't know. Probably really need to do that. But if you're looking for something inexpensive, these capsules, Fusion, this multivitamin, these I believe are $23 a month for these, and they're just little capsules. But I just didn't feel that I was getting enough nutrition from these, so that's why I went back to the chewables. But again, these chewables aren't for everybody. Some people don't tolerate them very well. But the protein, like I said, again, this cappuccino that comes in the ProtiFit, it's to die for. It is delicious. Like, I still drink that every day, almost every day anyways. So the Premier Protein and the Pure Protein, you can get those on Amazon. I personally switched over to Pure Protein because that one was about 23, and the Premier Protein was about 36 to 44, depending on, and that kind of got really expensive. And you have to get so much protein in you a day, but I didn't like it. It started making me feel like I was drinking pancake batter every day. It was really difficult drinking that. So that's why I went back to drinking these, right? Trying to get my protein in this way. I still order on ProtiFit. That way I can still get my protein, whether I'm eating the chili, I'm eating the Alfredo, which they're out of the Alfredo a lot. But the chicken noodle soup, in the drinks, they have strawberry kiwi, they have lemonade, they have mango. I don't really like those that much. And then I believe they have mixed berry. I think the mixed berry is gone because it's actually really good. But this is the best way for me to get my protein because it's not thick, it's not milky. That milky stuff I can't really take. But if you do have to go with the Isopure, right, because it helps build that muscle so you're not having so much loose skin, this is the way to go. This is the cookies and cream, right? You want to have the cookies and cream, and then you want to get the almond milk with protein. That way you're getting your almond milk. Your almond milk has about 8 grams of protein in it. Plus this is 25 grams. So you just want to try to actively get, on a daily basis, you want to try to get about 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. And like I said, that Premier Protein For some of you, it may work, right? Just drinking 2 of those a day, you got your daily dose. But doing that for the rest of your life, like I said, it makes me feel like I'm eating pancake batter, and I can't. I cannot drink that again. Like it takes me, I have to take like almost like a 3-month break from it, and then I'll be able to have one again. But until then, I'm taking my ProtiFit. That drink is amazing. It's refreshing. And then my cappuccino, it has protein in it. That's another 15 to 20 grams of protein. It is delicious. It is very, very good. But my number one meal that I've been eating since I've been able to eat solid foods are cucumbers. I chop up cucumbers, which again, your portion, I left the bowl. But it's literally like a bowl that's probably about this high up, and maybe it's only going to be like that much of a portion, right? It's not going to be a lot because you can't fit a lot. Trust me, you won't be able to eat a lot. But because I struggle to get my 64 ounces of water, I make sure I try to eat watermelon. I try to eat cucumber. I try to eat things that are hydrating so that I'm still getting that fluid intake, right? Because I actually struggle with my kidneys. But I cut up cucumbers. I cut up turkey pepperoni, and I get the turkey pepperoni from Aldi. And I put fresh cilantro when I have it, shredded cheese, any type of shredded cheese, right? Whether you want to use low fat, because I know that you're supposed to, but I don't. But you're supposed to use low fat cheese. And then it could be pepper jack, sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, provolone, whatever cheese that you want. I use all different kinds, just depending on my mood. And then I used, what are these? This type of cilantro, which it's almost gone. Just the little cilantro that's in this as well. I love cilantro, as you can tell. I have fresh cilantro on it in this. And then the Grill Mates McCormick, what is it? Montreal chicken seasoning. That is like what really adds to it. Not a lot, just a little bit, just like a dash on there to add some flavor, and then some ranch dressing. And sometimes I will take just a handful of either Doritos or a handful of tortilla chips and crumble it on the top. It just kind of, for that extra crunch. It is so good. Like, you guys, it is so amazing. I know people are probably like, I don't know about that, but it's the main thing that I can eat, right? You can't really eat a lot. You can, but it'll be small portions. There's a lot of food that I used to be able to eat that I can't. There's a lot of fried food that I can no longer eat anymore because it makes me sick. And it kind of makes you wonder what all you're eating. But the only type of fast food that I can really eat now is Chick-fil-A. It doesn't really bother me as much, but it's still a really, really small portion that I can eat, which is, again, amazing, because if it weren't for that, I would probably have gained weight again. But I went from 421 pounds and I'm now 290 pounds, which, that's hard to even admit, right? But I am still actively losing, and I'm very proud. I am very, very proud. This is not easy, sharing this story, sharing this 3-part series. I hope you guys listen to the others. And I just look forward to talking to you guys about it. So it's definitely, again, all my information is going to be in the description. All the websites, all the websites for this Isopure protein powder, which is the cookies and cream. That's the best one to get. It is delicious. It tastes like a cookies and cream shake. And then your calcium pills and your fruit chews and your multivitamin fruit chews. That's going to be in the description below. And of course, this ProtiFit website is going to be in the description below. I'm telling you, you guys definitely want to get on that if you need to lose weight. Even if you don't have the surgery, if you need to just lose weight, I'm telling you, you can lose 30 pounds a month being on this ProtiFit as long as you follow it properly. And if you guys need help with that, I'm very, very open to helping you with that. Just make sure you reach out and email me. So everything's going to be in the description below. And I look forward to talking to you guys very soon. Everyone, stay blessed.